Crystal Faulkner with the CPA and Business Advisory firm of Cooney, Faulkner, and Stevens. We're here today with Jack Cassidy, President and Chief Executive Officer of Cincinnati Bell. Jack, Taft High School just recently won a prestigious National Blue Ribbon Award, and it's the first high school in this district to have won that award in more than 25 years. And Cincinnati Bell, under your leadership, was very instrumental in helping that school turn itself around. In the last 8 years, it's gone from a 21% graduation rate to 95%. Maybe you can share that story and why you're so passionate about that.
Those are all good metrics. Thanks for mentioning those. Yeah, and Cincinnati Bell certainly has been a part of that. Our employees, there's over 50 employees that tutor once a week over there. We back when the school was in its original location, we hardwired that with broadband and also put in a computer lab. But obviously the person who gets all the credit there is Anthony Smith, the principal, who's really, I tell people, he's Batman and I'm Robin, and he's done such a fabulous job there. But it's been a labor of love. It's been now 9 years, and when we started, it was the worst performing high school in the state of Ohio. Now it's one of the top with the Blue Ribbon Award and excellent ratings. So we're thrilled with their progress.
It's just remarkable results. It's just a fabulous story. Maybe you can share, though, the pressure that you may have to deal with in balancing the investment of time and money into the school with producing results.
Yeah, when we first made the investment, there was an economic component of that. We worked with partners at Cisco and Avaya and some other folks to be able to put that broadband in. Since then, we really haven't made an economic investment, I'd say, in the last 5 years. But I think as a CEO, it's always about customers and employees. And if you can take care of customers and employees, the shareholder's going to be taken care of as well. And as we looked at the inner city some 8-9 years ago during the time of our civil unrest, some would call it riots, we call it civil unrest, what I thought is that I could either write off that part of the community and say I'm never going to get customers and employees from the economically challenged areas of the city, or I could look at it as a market development opportunity, and I chose to look at it as the latter. Now we have many Taft High School graduates who are working at Cincinnati Bell, and beyond that we have many Taft High School graduates that are very good customers of Cincinnati Bell. And I think they're good customers of Queen City Sausage. I think they're good customers of Kroger. And so I think that that's the part of the development of the American dream, that if people work and they get educated and they get knowledge, then they could be contributing members of the society as opposed to being apart from it. So I think it's all symbiotic. It all comes around.
Well, again, it's a remarkable story. Let's shift gears just a little bit, because AT&T and T-Mobile just recently announced a merger.
Right.
Let's talk about why they did that and what impact it will have to Cincinnati Bell and its customers.
Yeah, and these are two of the biggest companies in the world. Many of the listeners may not understand that T-Mobile is actually owned by a company called Deutsche Telekom in Germany, and of course AT&T is AT&T. And the thought there is Crystal, as many AT&T subscribers know, their network isn't that good because of the new introduction of all the different cell phones and handsets that are on the market. So the iPod's great, but guess what? People use it a lot, and therefore that sucks a lot of the spectrum out of the market for data that used to be attributed to voice. And this is what wireless companies throughout the world are worried about, is do they have enough spectrum to be able to provide that data service? AT&T's market share is fairly good. T-Mobile's market share has never really gone beyond 10%. So there's a lot of unused capacity on the T-Mobile network. That's why AT&T would want that network to be able to provide a more robust network. The good news for Cincinnati Bell customers is that we have the fastest network by 86% here in Cincinnati. And then we roam, actually, when customers leave Cincinnati, they roam on the AT&T and T-Mobile network. So we like the idea that they're getting together to be able to give our customers, when they go outside of Cincinnati, a more robust network.
Well, Jack, thanks so much for being my guest and that great information.
Okay, thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Back to you.